Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to another video. Today we'll be building Suisui, our beautiful new support resonator. We've got plenty of tubes and tuners for today, although it's still not even half of what we used on Yangyang's build. But despite the terrible Echo RNG, we did end up with a great build on her at least. We almost hit 1 million on Yangyang's ultimate last time, and that was without Suisui. So I'm super excited to see just how much damage she can do with all of Suisui's buffs once she's built. And afterwards, we might even have enough pulls for one last attempt on Suisui's weapon banner too, so depending on how that goes, we could end up trying 2 different builds. If you would like to skip around to any part of the video, I'll add some timestamps below. I've already pre-farmed all of her Ascension and skill materials, so we can jump straight into it. Let's start with her Ascension.
The sound of water. I hear it. In the misty rains of Mengzhou, most people reach for their oil paper umbrellas or scurry under the nearest eaves. So stay close to me, darling. We've no use for umbrellas here. I think the most precious thing in this world is the light that meets your eyes the moment you raise them. People speak of commerce as if it's just buying and selling. The mountains and rivers are like a painting come to life. And this world, this bustling, breathing world is so vibrant. But to witness it alone is a lonely thing. So, let's see the rest of it together.
Oh wow, I adore her English VA. I haven't had the chance to listen to her other languages yet, but Emily Pigford did such an amazing job voicing Suisui. She sounds just as refined and elegant as she looks. I love it. As for her weapon, I'm just going to steal Verina's R5 variation. Sorry, Verina. It's an amazing 4-star option with plenty of energy regen and concerto generation, which will help us meet Suisui's stat requirements. I did try a couple more temples on the weapon banner earlier. We didn't get her signature, but we did manage to pick up a few more copies of variation from the rate up. We'll happily stick with variation for now. It will work perfectly well on her. So let's move on to her Forte skills. The game recommends prioritizing her intro skill, resonance skill, and resonance liberation, while her normal attack and Forte circuit are the lowest priorities. I looked into it and most of Suisui's buffs are actually built directly into her kit, so leveling her skills mainly improves her personal damage and healing. Realistically, Suisui is a support, so she's not going to be doing that much damage anyway, but you know, damage is damage. Also, if you've been watching my build videos for a while, you'll know I have a habit of overinvesting into the skills of characters I really like, so I'm just going to level everything to 10. I've already pre-farmed everything for her anyway, so I'm not limited on resources. I'll also unlock her inherent skills, as well as her stat bonuses for the extra healing bonus, and HP. Lovely! Suisui's skills are now fully maxed. I know it's completely unnecessary to level some of these, but my inner completionist is very happy right now. So now it's time to move on to her Echoes. We'll be using the new Sonata set, Song of Feathered Trace. The 2-piece grants 10% energy regen, while the 5-piece provides a different bonus for Suisui. Since she inflicts Glacier Chafe, she'll instead grant the team a 25% attack buff. I've farmed a ton of Echoes from this set since it came out, so we should have plenty to level and tune. We'll be using the Forbidden Bastion 3-cost with energy regen as her main Echo. When equipped in the main slot, it provides an additional 10% healing bonus. For her 4-cost, we could use healing bonus for even more sustain, but I have seen some guides recommending crit damage instead. Her personal damage will probably be fairly minimal, but every little helps, and we do have a few crit damage Echoes left over from Yangyang's build that we can use. At least all of these HP rolls will finally come in handy. We'll also use another energy regen 3-cost, and finally both of her 1-costs will be HP percent. We'll start by leveling our 4-cost Echo this time. As for substats, our biggest priority is energy regen. Suisui needs around 260% to get the maximum benefit from her buffs, and after that we'll be looking for HP percent, crit damage, and crit rate up to 20%. And finally, flat HP is great too. I'll fully level this one since we have 2 HP rolls already. Ooh, we did get crit damage, but we didn't get any energy regen, so let's try a different one. Yay, energy regen, perfect. Crit rate, not bad. She does want a couple crit rate rolls, I think. Okay, attack percent. She doesn't need that, but this is still really good. It's just missing crit damage, but we can definitely equip it and move on to her 3 costs. Ooh, energy regen already. Yay! Oh my gosh, we actually got both HP and crit damage? Okay, I am really happy with this one. No way, flat HP as well? Oh, this is actually perfect for Suisui. I really wasn't expecting to finish this one so quickly. If it makes you feel better, I might have wasted quite a few modifiers preparing these echoes. I don't think we'll be needing these anymore. Note to self, don't use a whole bunch of modifiers in advance, just in case you end up using the first echo. I think it's safe to say we can move on to her other 3 costs now. Crit damage. Oh, heavy attack and attack. No. She really needs energy regen and HP ideally. Attack and heavy? No, I'm not building Yangyang here. Crit rate and flat HP. Oh, defense, but we did get HP percent. Okay, if we can get energy regen on the last roll. No, res the live. I mean, she can only really make use of the HP rolls. Oh, and the crit rate is decent too. The rest of these echoes aren't energy regen though, so this will have to do for now. We'll move on to her 1 costs and come back with some modifiers later if we need more energy regen. Flat attack and defense, no. No, no, nope, no, no. Okay, HP percent finally. Ooh, crit damage. Okay, maybe we get some energy regen here. No, flat HP again. Well, she can use this one for now, but I'll keep trying some others. Okay, HP percent. Oh, attack and defense, no. Nope. Crit damage. Crit rate 2, but there's no energy regen again. All HP. Double defense. Unfortunately, Suisui is not a defense scaler. HP, it has potential. Yay, energy regen. And the last one. Ooh, flat HP, not bad. Compared to our current one, we would lose a crit damage roll, but we would gain some more HP and ER, so this one is much better. I'll equip this one. Now we just need to do her final 1 cost. Yay, energy regen already. It's a low roll, but sweet. Crit damage 2, also a low roll. Now we just need some HP. Well, if she scaled with defense, technically this would be a perfect echo. Aside from one of her 3 costs, we have 4 echoes with energy regen rolls, which isn't too bad honestly, but I reckon her crit damage is probably going to be quite low since that's one of the stats I haven't really been chasing as much. But anyway, let's just quickly have a look and see. Ah, okay. We're only 1.4% away from her 260% energy regen requirement. We are so close! It looks like she'd actually end up overcapping quite a bit if we rolled energy regen on all 5 echoes. I reckon we can probably just replace one of her lower ER rolls with a higher one instead. As for her HP, yeah, it does seem a little low still. It would be much higher if we were using a 5-star weapon like her signature. And since both her team-wide healing and personal damage scale with HP, it would definitely be nice to increase that if we can. We could swap out her crit damage 4 cost for some HP, but then we'd lose a huge amount of crit damage. I know her damage as a support isn't too important, but still. For now, I think reaching 260% energy regen is still our highest priority, just to maximize her buffing potential. We could try rolling some more 1 costs. This one low rolled ER and doesn't have any HP, so we could get a better one. Yay! Energy regen high rolled this time. We just need some HP and some crit damage would be nice too. Crit damage! And it also high rolled. Lovely. Can we get some HP? No. Oh, that's unfortunate, but this is still really nice. We should be able to meet her ER requirement now. Beautiful. We are slightly overcapped at 2.6%, but that is not bad at all. She is still at 38,666 HP though. It would be nice to get that a little higher, but at least we've reached the ER she needs to fully maximize her team buffs, which was our main priority. So I reckon we can test out her build now. If we end up needing the extra sustain, we can always come back and make more changes later. I'm just really excited to finally play her. Her attacks look so pretty. Oh my gosh. She even has a unique dodge animation. And it has its own sound effect. That is so cool. I actually love this so much. It's so graceful and elegant. Okay, I'll stop now. Enough dilly-dallying. As for Suisui's teams, she is a healer buffer support who works best with negative status consumers. So of course, we'll be playing her alongside her dear little sister Yangyang Xuanling in the Havoc Bane team. Another great hyper carry DPS who can take full advantage of Suisui's buffs is Hiyuki. Unfortunately, we don't have her on this account yet, so we won't be trying out the Glacier Chove team today, but I would love to get her on a rerun. For our sub DPS, Chisa is currently one of the best options thanks to her general negative status buffs and her ability to apply Havoc Bane while increasing its maximum stacks. We could also replace Chisa with a heavy attack outro buffer who synergizes really well with Yangyang, like Rebecca, Iuno, or Mortifi. But for now, we'll try out this team. Yangyang and Chisa are both S0R1 and I have really enjoyed playing them together already. Let's head over to the Tower of Adversity. I've looked at a few guides online and I have a rough idea of how to play this team's standard 1-2-3 rotation, so hopefully we can make the most of all of Suisui's buffs. I already cleared the middle floors with Yangyang, Rebecca and Chisa when the tower reset, but we can just refresh those. It'll be fun to try out the new team here and compare it to our previous clears. This one doesn't have any shilling towards Havoc or negative statuses, so it should give us a good idea of the team's baseline performance. We'll start with Suisui's basic attack chain and skill. Use her Echo while building up her Forte. Outro to Chisa. I highly doubt we're gonna be lacking sustain with this team. Not only do we have Suisui's healing, we also have Chisa's healing and shielding. Oh my gosh, I love how Suisui's domain looks in combat. It's so vibrant. As long as we're inside it, Yangyang should be getting all of her buffs. Oh my gosh, the lanterns in her ult. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, her intro voice line. I love how she says, "My turn, Yangyang." I'm really liking how quick her rotations feel too.
A pivotal moment.
Nice. We should be getting all of Suisui's buffs, but do let me know in the comments if there's a better rotation for this team that I haven't tried yet. I love Chisa's parries, they're so satisfying. Nice! We still had 25 seconds to spare for the 3-star clear. This one is pretty heavily shielded towards negative statuses and Havoc Bane, so I'm really curious to see how much damage she can do now. Maybe we can get over 1 million. Ooh, Suisui's intro is doing around 50k, not bad. Oh my gosh. 1.2 million? I know this is a shield floor, but still, this team does so much damage. It's been a couple days since we built Suisui, and Wuthering Waves has just reset, and I've also finished my weekly, so we have more than enough for one last temple on her weapon banner. You're joking. No way. No. No way. I am actually in disbelief. I am so happy right now. I really wanted Suisui's weapon. It is so pretty. I wasn't planning on going all the way to hard pity for it though. I could have sworn I'd only done a few temples. I definitely need to check my history after this. This is insane. Oh my gosh. It looks so magical. Firstlight's Herald. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm so happy. Oh no, I'm going to have to text my sister and explain what happened. I promised her I wouldn't waste my pulls on Suisui's weapon. Okay, let's just double check the history quickly. Okay, we did technically get it quite early in roughly 40 pulls. I mean, I know it's not early, but it's still an early regardless. I still can't believe it. Let's equip it on her. It is so stunning. I will say again, her weapon is absolutely not a requirement for her. Honestly, she doesn't need it. Variation works perfectly well. I just have a weakness for pretty aesthetics. I literally pulled Shorekeeper's weapon for the exact same reason. It's gorgeous, but she works perfectly well with variation too. I'll quickly level Suisui's weapon now. I pre-farmed all of the Ascension materials for it like a week ago. I wanted it that bad. There we go. It's fully leveled. Aside from the aesthetics, Firstlight's Herald also gives Suisui extra energy regen and max HP, as well as an attack buff for the team, so it should be a decent increase to the team's overall team damage too. Although, this does mean we're going to have to change her build a tiny bit. Her HP is a lot higher now, over 40,000, which is lovely, but I'm sure we can get it even higher. We're considerably overcapping on energy regen, so we can have a go at swapping out one of her ER3 costs for HP. As long as we get an ER substat on one of these, we should be able to meet her 260% requirement. Nice. Crit rate, not bad, but I want energy regen, so I might come back to this one. Crit damage. Basic. No. Oh no. I have a lot less HP 3 costs than I thought. Ah, I remember now. I used a bunch of modifiers to turn them into Havoc bonus for Yangyang's build. Ah, the regret is starting to sink in. I guess we'll just use some more modifiers. I won't do too many at once this time though. Defense and attack. Oh dear. Okay, no, that wasn't worth it. No. Yay! Energy regen! Finally! I'll just fully level it. Nice. HP 2. Okay, let's equip this one. Perfect! She's at 44k now. That is so much better. Our crit rate went down quite a bit though. I'm looking at a guide, and apparently her inherent skill grants 80% crit rate to her enhanced skill and intro skill, so as long as she has 20% crit rate on the stat screen, they will always crit. As a support, her personal damage is negligible, but I'm really curious to see how much her intro nuke does with this new build. And since we already have her on a crit damage forecast, we might as well try to get her crit rate above 20%, just for a little peace of mind. Oh, we can continue this one. We gave up on it earlier because there wasn't any energy regen. Okay, still none. Okay, unfortunate. Okay, maybe this one. HP. Oh my gosh, energy regen too. That's exactly what we were looking for. Resonance skill, okay. And let's compare it with the one we're using. So the HP rolls are the same, and the new one has crit rate, but slightly lower energy regen. Let's equip it and see. Perfect! We meet all of her stat requirements now. Was the extra 1.2 crit rate worth it? Probably not, but at least she'll always crit now. Ah, her signature weapon is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I can't stop looking at it. I kind of wish it would stay open as a bird for a little longer though. It sort of looks like a shiny fossil or something when it's closed. But I really do love how it glows with like the sparkles. It's so pretty. Let's have another go at Tower of Adversity with her new build and signature weapon and see exactly how much of a difference it makes. Nice! Oh, I don't know what just happened there. But Suisui's intro nuke is doing around 70,000 now instead of 50. Oh my gosh. We got 1.36 million on Yangyang's ultimate this time. It's not that different from what we got before. I went back and checked the footage, and on this floor, Yangyang's ultimate did roughly 150k more damage with Suisui's signature compared to variation. Of course, that's only comparing Yangyang's ultimate. There's also the rest of the team damage throughout the rotation and Suisui's personal damage that seems to have increased a bit too. So I wouldn't say her signature feels as impactful as the main DPS character's weapon, but for those curious, it does provide a nice increase to the team's overall damage. This team is so fun. Everything about Suisui's design, gameplay, and kit has exceeded my expectations, and finally playing her alongside Yangyang has been worth the wait. I genuinely couldn't have asked for more. As always, I would love to hear about your pull plans in the comments, and I wish you all the very best of luck. Also, some amazing news. We just reached 4,000 subscribers. That's like the population of a large village in the UK. It's honestly really hard for me to wrap my head around. Thank you all so much for being here and supporting my videos. And if you've made it all the way to the end of this one, I appreciate you all as always. Have a lovely day. See you again soon. Ta-ta for now.